students. Today this is the part 4th video of the same chapter number 1st, nutrition in plants. Yes, now you come to know about the three videos which I have explained you. In first about the mode of nutrition, then about we have seen the photosynthesis, and then third video we have seen about the cells. Okay. Today so learning topic is synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrate. Synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrate. So before starting this topic, I want to clear a very small topic that is there. You have seen many times in the ponds, lakes and in the rivers, or I can say in the water bodies, a green patches, a slimy, a green color patches you have seen, right? तो green color patches, what are they? वो सब बेटा क्या होता है? आप रिवर में देखो, with the stagnant water is there, जहाँ पर पानी रुका हुआ होता है बेटा. In that we have seen the green color of patches. That is what algae. Algae is present in the river bodies where the water is stagnant. Now why the algae are the green in color? वो green in color बेटा क्यों होते हैं? Because they contain chlorophyll. They contain chlorophyll. That's why they are green in the color. We have seen many times. Yes, always they are of green color. So this was the reason behind this. They are having contain chlorophyll. That's why they are green in the color. So means if they are having the chlorophyll, so means yes, they can prepare their food by their own only. So they are also doing a photosynthesis. So means they are also included in which mode of nutrition? Yes, they are included in autotrophs nutrition as they are preparing their own food. Okay, so the next is synthesis of plants other than the carbohydrate. So what is in that? See, in the chemical equation which I have written of the photosynthesis in part 2nd. So in that I have written it gives us carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrates they are getting when they are doing the photosynthesis. Plants are getting carbohydrates when they are doing the process of photosynthesis. Okay, but just keep this thing in mind. The plants are getting this carbohydrate when they are doing the photosynthesis. Now that carbohydrates are made up of hydrogen, oxygen. The carbohydrates which are there that are made up of carbon, hydrogen and the oxygen. That carbohydrate is made up of carbon, second one is hydrogen, and the third one is oxygen. We can write O2 also. Carbon, hydrogen and the oxygen. These carbohydrates the plants are getting when they are doing the photosynthesis process. Their carbohydrates made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Now you can say, sir, what the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen will do for the plant? Yes, the function of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen for the plant, they are helping the plant to synthesize the other kind of nutrients such as protein and fats. This carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, the function of this, they are helping the plant to synthesize the other nutrients such as protein and fat, such as proteins and fats. Now proteins are the nitrogenous substance. Proteins are the nitrogenous substance. Now from where sir plants will get nitrogen? Yes, definitely from the air. As you know, as in a 6th grade air around us chapter you have learned. So in that you have seen the percentage of nitrogen is comparatively more other from the other gases. The percentage of nitrogen is comparatively more from the other gases which are present in the atmosphere. So yes sir, directly they can get from the atmosphere? No dear students. They will not absorb nitrogen which is present in the gaseous form in the air. Plants will not absorb the nitrogen gas which is present in the air. जो air में बेटा nitrogen gas present है, they will not absorb the same. वो absorb नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो sir, now from where they will get the protein as they are the nitrogenous substance only? Yes, in the soil certain bacteria are there. In the soil, certain bacteria are present. They are converting the nitrogen which is present in the air into the useful one. Yes, certain bacteria are present in the soil. They are converting nitrogen which is present in the air into usable form. Now, into usable form means what? जो nitrogen gas बेटा air में present है, the plants are not absorbing that. Plants वो ऑब्जर्व नहीं कर रहे हैं सेम. That's why बैक्टीरिया उसको यूजफुल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं एज द प्लांट्स कैन यूज इट, as then plants can use it, so they will convert into usable form. Then again it mixes with the soil, and when we will give water to the plants, the same nitrogen now which is present in the soil, so that all the nitrogen will pass in the plant with the help of root and the stems. Then afterwards the plant will also take the nutrients such as protein and the fat. So this was how the plants are getting other nutrients other than the carbohydrates. Yes, these are getting from photosynthesis. This is made up of three things: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They are converting, they are helping the plant to synthesize other nutrients such as protein and the fat. Then I have told the protein are the nitrogenous substance. Then bacteria which are present in the soil, they are converting that nitrogen gas into usable form, mixes again it with soil. When we will give water, with the help of water the whole nitrogen will go in the plant with the help of the roots and the stem. Okay, understood beta on this topic that how the plants are synthesize their food other than the carbohydrates. Sometimes beta you have seen that farmers are adding the fertilizers which are rich in the nitrogen. Sometimes the farmers are adding that kind of fertilizer which are rich in the nitrogen. जो बेटा नाइट्रोजन में रिच होते हैं, they are adding the fertilizer into the soil that plant can fulfill the requirement. Plant can fulfill the requirement of nitrogen in this way. From the atmosphere also they are getting that bacteria is converting, and sometimes farmer are also adding the fertilizers which are rich in the nitrogen only. Then this way the plants can fulfill the requirement of the nitrogen and they can synthesize the protein and the vitamins. Okay, so for today's next topic is other mode of nutrition. Other mode of nutrition in plants. Now you can say, sir, which topic it is? Okay, plants are the autotrophic, they are included in the mode of nutrition that is autotrophic. This means they are preparing their own food. Yes, they are preparing their own food, but in this topic we have to see that plants are having the chlorophyll, right? The green pigment is present in the list as chlorophyll. So that chlorophyll helps plants to capture the energy of sunlight, right? Chlorophyll is helping the plants to capture the energy of sunlight. Now what about that kind of plants which do not have chlorophyll? What about that kind of plants which do not have chlorophyll? So how they will prepare their food? From where they will get the nutrients? How they will survive? The big questions are there, right? Okay, we have seen that the plants are having green pigment, chlorophyll. So from that they are capturing the sunlight and they are preparing the food. But now we are talking about the plants which do not have chlorophyll, जिनके पास chlorophyll बेटा present नहीं है. So from where they will survive? How they will survive? From where they will get the nutrients? This is the question now. So there are some plants which do not have chlorophyll, right? So अब the same like humans and animals, we are dependent on the plants directly or indirectly for our food. Humans and the animals, we all are dependent on the plants directly or indirectly for our food and for the nutrition. So we are considered in the mode of nutrition that is heterotrophs, as we are dependent on food, on anyone for our food. Here the plants which do not have chlorophyll, they are also considered in the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Yes, they are also dependent on the other plants for the nutrition. Sir, plant पे depend होता है nutrition के लिए? Yes, because in this plants they are not having the chlorophyll, that's why they are dependent. Now you can see in the picture a yellow wiry structure like there on a tree. आपको ट्री पे दिख रहा होगा बेटा येलो वायर्स की शेप में, उनके ऊपर क्लाइंबिंग हुआ आपको ट्री दिख रहा है. तो दैट द क्लाइंबिंग ट्री इज अ कस्कटा. इट इज अ नेम ऑफ द प्लांट व्हिच डू नॉट हैव द क्लोरोफिल, दैट इज कस्कटा. Cascada plant do not have the chlorophyll, means it's climbing on the other plants for the nutrition. They are getting the ready-made food from the plant on which they are climbing. बेटा आपको दिख रहा है पिक्चर में जिस प्लांट में वो क्लाइंबिंग किया है, येलो येलो कलर की आपको वायरी ब्रांच दिख रहा है, जिस इट कवर्स द ब्रांचेस एंड द स्टेम ऑफ दैट प्लांट. तो cascada is a dead plant with it climbing on the other plants for getting the food, for getting the nutrition. तो मीन्स यस यहाँ से आपको मालूम पड़ गया, तो ये भी हेटेरोट्रॉफिक मोड में इंक्लूड होता है. ओके, एस cascada is also dependent on the other plants for the food. The plant on which it climbs, the plant on which it climbs is known as host. जिस प्लांट पे बेटा ये क्लाइम करते हैं, that plant is known as the host, as they are getting all the nutrition from that particular host only. But I am repeating again the same because it is interesting topic. Yes, cascada is a plant which do not have chlorophyll. As many plants are there which do not have chlorophyll, but yes, they have to survive. उनको भी nutrients चाहिए बेटा survive करने के लिए, right? So they are like we human beings and animals are we are in the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Like this, they are also in the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Means ये भी किसी और पे बेटा depend है अपने food के लिए. Then you have seen in the picture again, you can see here कि yes, the tree पे yellow color की vary in the shape of the wires it climbs on the tree. It covers the whole branches and the stem. So they are getting the ready-made food from the tree on which they are climbing. जिस पे ये climbing कर रहे हैं बेटा, वहां से उनको ready-made food मिल रहा है and they are getting the nutrition from the there only. The plant on which it climbs, it is called a host. जिस plant बेटा ये climb करते हैं उसको हम लोग host बोलते हैं. And yes, they are getting all the nutrients from the host only. Cascada is a parasite. What is the cascada? Yes, cascada is a parasite. Now you have to think कि yes, we human beings and the animals are also parasite or not. This is your homework. I have told that cascada is a parasite. Now you have to think that yeah, what we human beings and animals are parasite or not. As the cascada is also dependent on the for the nutrition. We are also dependent for the nutrition. Here cascada is called a parasite. तो क्या हम भी parasite हुए बेटा? Just think about this and let me know in the online session. Our topic insectivorous plants. Now you can say, sir, what is the meaning of insectivorous plants? Yes, such kind of plants are eating the animals, or we can say they are eating the insects. They are known as the insectivorous plants. Have you ever seen, have you ever heard that plants are eating the animals? It is amazing, right? Yes, students, plants are eating the animals. The example of that plant is pitcher plant, which is eating the insect. Some their plants are of green color, but then also they are eating the such insects. Okay, now you can see the picture which plant is eating the insects. You can see that it is a jug like structure. बेटा आपको दिख रहा है ये पिक्चर में कि उसकी जो लीफ है बेटा, it is a jug like structure it is. Then other thing, apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of a pitcher. अभी apex of the leaves forms a lid. अभी आपको बेटा lid भी दिख रही होगी इसमें आपको. एक तो उसका शेप है बिल्कुल जग की तरह है वो. In the jug also lid is there. In this plant also, in plant also lid is there which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. जो open और close होती है बार-बार pitcher की. अब now when the pitcher is opening the lid and when the pitcher is closing the lid, when any insect is there, so at that time pitcher is open the lid of that. The hair are also present downward side. The hair are also present in the pitcher downward sides. As the insect is getting inside, the trapped in the hair and entangled into the hair, and the insect is digested by the pitcher from the digestive juices. जो digestive juices secret है बेटा, वहाँ से जो insect है वो पूरा digest हो जाता है. So when the insect is going inside, तो is entangled into the hair which are directed downwards, which are directed अंदर है बेटा, अंदर inside है. Then the insect is digested by the digestive juices which are secreted in the pitcher. So such insect eating plants are known as insectivorous plants. You have seen in the picture. वो lid अपनी open करेगा जब insect होगा, जैसे insect अंदर गया it closes the lid. उसका जो lid है वो close कर देगा and वो पूरा digest कर देगा. The insect which the plant had eaten, it digested by the digestive juices which are secreted in the picture only. So I hope you understood about the three topics which I have explained in this video. First of all, the synthesis of food other than the carbohydrates. Then we have seen about the other modes of nutrition in the plants. And third topic we have seen about the insectivorous plants. So whatever doubt if you are having related to this whole video, you can ask from me on the online sessions. Thank you and have a nice day.